So we were discussing the assignment of chapter number 3. Last question of the assignment.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, please explain the portion of the 13th question that the point of intersection of diagram.
Okay. Okay. I think I was explaining to use midpoint in that question, right? Midpoint formula, which you can use to verify. Although it can be done directly, I will see if I can plot the graph with you, and I think that will make it easier for identifying. Just let me just change the settings here. Okay. So we have the coordinate axis here and the plane intersection marked as origin. We need to plot these points A, B, C, and then we want to form a rectangle A, B, C, D, and we need to find out the coordinates of the fourth vertex. I think we did this. Let's just quickly do it again. Why? So we have point A, 1, 3. It will be here. Then we have B as 1 minus 1. C as 7 minus 1. And then we decided that D would be in the same horizontal line as A and the same vertical line as C. This will be point D in order to make your quadrilateral ABCD a rectangle. So this is the rectangle that we have obtained. The coordinates for this point will be 7, 3. If you can do this, just mark the coordinates for all the points that you had been given. We were given ABC. After we complete the rectangle ABCD, the coordinates of D appear as 7, 3. Once you've done this, they're asking you to find out the area of the rectangle. This also I discussed. You can count the distance between the vertices A and D. That will be your length. The distance between vertices A and B will be your width of the rectangle. So length here is 6 units. And width is 4 units. And then you can find out the area of the rectangle. That will be 24 square units. After you had calculated the area, you want to write down the coordinates for the point of intersection of the diagonals. So draw the diagonals carefully. And then you can read the coordinates for that point from the graph sheet. So if you just observe, this is the point of intersection. I would like you to read the coordinates for O.
4, 1.
4, 1.
4, 1. I was saying that if you want to check whether or not your answer is correct for this, means in case you have done something wrong while plotting or while reading the values, what you can do is, since O is the midpoint of each of these diagonals, it is the midpoint of the diagonal AC as well as BD. आपके पास जैसे कोई लाइन सेगमेंट होता है, आप उसका मिड पॉइंट आइडेंटिफाई कर लेते हो बेस्ड ऑन द लेंथ गिवन. सो इन केस ऑफ कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री, अगर आपके पास कोई लाइन सेगमेंट है, अगर मैं बात करती हूँ लाइन सेगमेंट ए सी की, ए के कोऑर्डिनेट्स हैं 1 3, सी के कोऑर्डिनेट्स हैं 7 एंड -1. इफ आई वांट टू नो इसका जो मिड पॉइंट है उसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या होंगे, what I can do is I can add the abscissas, divide them by 2, abscissa of A and abscissa of C, add them, divide by 2. Average नहीं निकालते जैसे, बिल्कुल उस तरह से. Sum of the values divided by the number of values. यहाँ पे अगर आपको इस पॉइंट के कोऑर्डिनेट्स चाहिए, x और y की वैल्यूज चाहिए, तो A की जो x कोऑर्डिनेट है और C का जो x कोऑर्डिनेट है उनको ऐड करके by 2 कर दो. सेम वे अगर आपको ऑर्डिनेट फाइंड आउट करना है, यू कैन ऐड द ऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ ए एंड सी एंड डिवाइड बाय 2. सो अगर हम 1 और 7 ऐड करते हैं, इट इज 8 डिवाइडेड बाय 2, इट विल बी 4, विच इज व्हाट वी हैव रेड फ्रॉम द ग्राफ. एंड देन अगर हम ऑर्डिनेट्स को ऐड करते हैं 3 and -1, it will be 2. We need to divide the sum by 2 further, average. Then the answer comes out to be 1. और यही हमने ग्राफ से रीड किया है. This actually is helpful, especially when your midpoint is not exact whole number or an integer. अगर वो कहीं पे बीच में आ रहा है, in that case, it just helps you out to see whether or not you have read it correctly. आपने जो रीडिंग ली है वो करेक्ट ली है या नहीं. अगर ये मिड में होता कहीं पे, in that case. I think this is what you were trying to ask. Manya, is that right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, beta. Last question. Let ABC be an equilateral triangle. There are a few things given to you. There is an equilateral triangle. The triangle has been drawn in the Cartesian plane. They have given you a figure here. The coordinate axes are drawn. They have plotted the points. Bit of which part are you saying? Reading from the graph or the one I discussed afterwards? Ashpreet, could you please tell me which part do you want me to discuss? Reading the coordinates of O from the graph or the calculation thing which I told later? Okay. Okay. So let's just go back to this graph here. I'm going to just clear out the parts of the graph from the picture here. So let's just keep the diagonal. So I've got 2 points in the Cartesian plane. I don't know where they are located. Like I know their coordinates, but I haven't, shown them on the graph. मेरे पास कोई line segment है. From point A to point C, मेरे पास point A के coordinates हैं और point C के coordinates हैं. These are actually the end points of the line segment. मुझे end points के coordinates पता हैं और मुझे बताना है कि ये जो line segment है AC, इसका जो mid point होगा, what will be the coordinates? Means अगर मैं इन पॉइंट्स को ग्राफ में प्लॉट करती और फिर मैं लाइन सेगमेंट ड्रॉ करती, डिस्टेंस मेजर करती, which in this case would have been quite difficult because it's not a vertical or a horizontal line, it's a slanting line. You cannot just count the blocks and see के midpoint कहाँ पे होगा. For this, we have a formula. It's actually called the section formula, and we will be studying in detail about it and applying it to do your sums next year. आपने 10th standard में इसको डिटेल में करना है. But just for the sake of doing this, अगर मुझे बताना है कि O के coordinates क्या हैं, तो मैं कैसे find out कर सकती हूँ? To find out the coordinates of A, I will be I'll be taking the help of the coordinates of A and C. A और C के coordinates मुझे बताए गए हैं question में, उनकी हेल्प से मैं इनके मिड पॉइंट का आंसर निकाल सकती हूँ. I will be doing it in parts. Abscissa of O, and I need ordinate of O. To find out the abscissa of O, I will take abscissa of A plus abscissa of C divide by 2. And for the ordinate, I will take the ordinate of A, ordinate of C divide by 2. This is what I would like to do. और जब आप इस तरह से कैलकुलेट करके आंसर निकालते हो, आप सिर्फ ये चेक कर सकते हो कि आपने जो रीडिंग ग्राफ में से लिखी है वो रीडिंग इसके साथ मैच कर रही है या नहीं कर रही. इट शुड मैच. Just to cross check your answer. Now, if we solve this, abscissas are 1 and 7. Divide the answer by 2. Ordinates. The ordinates are 3 and minus 1. The answer will be 1. तो आपका जो पॉइंट बनता है वो ये बनता है. और जब हमने ग्राफ प्लॉट किया था, इफ यू कैन रिकॉल, ग्राफ से जब रीडिंग की थी तो यहाँ पे आपके पास 4 आता है और यहाँ पे आपके पास 1 आता है. If we go back to the x-axis and y-axis.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Question number 18th, we have been given an equilateral triangle. The triangle has been shown on the Cartesian plane. The coordinates of the vertices B and C are given to you. They have also been marked here, B and C. Then you have to find out the coordinates of point A. Now, without even using this graph, if I had roughly drawn this, अगर मैं roughly इसको draw करती, मेरे पास triangle ABC है. Observing the coordinates of B and C, I can for sure tell one thing, that both these points will be on x-axis. So BC actually is a part of x-axis, and looking at the coordinates, B will be on the right of origin, C will be on the left of origin. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
In case आपको ये नहीं बना के दी पिक्चर, तो आपको कैसे ड्रॉ करना है? You will first of all draw that triangle ABC and observe कि जो vertices के आपको coordinates दिए हुए हैं, they would be on the same axis. Either they would be on x-axis or the 2 points will be on y-axis, because you have not done it in detail, like that maybe you would do next year. But as for now, आपको ये question अगर आता है, उसमें अगर आपको 2 vertices दिए गए होंगे, वो या तो x axis पे लाई करेंगे या फिर वो y axis पे लाई करेंगे. इस केस में यहाँ पे क्योंकि y वाली वैल्यू 0 है, दोनों पॉइंट्स हमारे x axis पे होंगे. सेकेंड थिंग, अगर हम इनकी रीडिंग चेक करें, B has the reading 50, C has reading -50. तो यहां से आप ये भी बता सकते हो कि पॉइंट बी और पॉइंट सी ओरिजिन के लेफ्ट पे होंगे या राइट पे होंगे. तो अगर ओरिजिन यहाँ पे आप मार्क करते हो 0 0, बी विल बी ऑन द राइट बिकॉज उसकी रीडिंग पॉजिटिव है, एंड सी विल बी ऑन द लेफ्ट. एंड सिंस देयर डिस्टेंसेस फ्रॉम द ओरिजिन आर इक्वल, बी पॉइंट का डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द ओरिजिन इट विल बी 5 units, and C point ka distance from the origin, it will also be 5 units, which actually is quite easier to read from the graph. तो अगर आप ग्राफ पे बना लेते हो इसको, you don't need to use the actual graph sheet, you can just make a rough sketch. Simply draw it on your regular answer sheet. उस पे आप अपना ग्राफ ड्रॉ करो, एक्सेस बना के पॉइंट्स मार्क कर लो, और वहां से आप रीड कर सकते हो the distance of these 2 points from the origin. Now, if I had done that way, I'm now going to just switch to this part. Okay, this is a last question. You can just mark. And now you can see the distance of the 2 points from the origin. This is 5 units. Although you could simply tell it by taking a look at the reading also. So these 2 points are 5 units away from the origin. The distance between these 2 points themselves will tell you the length of line segment BC. So when I write BC equals to, that means I'm going to write down the length for this one. So length
10
of
units.
10 units. This will be 10 units. This can be observed by marking these points on the Cartesian plane without as such using your graph sheet. You can do it on your notebook, regular notebook. And then there is a vertex, third vertex of the triangle. अब इस पिक्चर में आपको already वो point show किया गया है on y-axis. They have already drawn the triangle for you and shown that point A, the third vertex, lies on y-axis. But we could have figured it out on our own that the vertex, third vertex, will lie in the vertical column same as the midpoint for BC. अगर आपके पास ये triangle है, let me know if that makes sense. आपके पास BC के कोऑर्डिनेट्स हैं, B के कोऑर्डिनेट्स हैं 5 0 और C के कोऑर्डिनेट्स हैं -5, 0. तो जो थर्ड वर्टेक्स होगा वो उसी कॉलम में होगा जिस कॉलम में BC का मिड पॉइंट है. तो अगर आप ये बेस ऑफ द ट्राइंगल का मिड मार्क करते हो, द बेस ऑफ द ट्राइंगल BC हैज मिड पॉइंट O. ये वाला जो पॉइंट O है, जो मिड पॉइंट है BC का, ये जिस कॉलम में है उसी कॉलम में A लाई करेगा. तो origin lies in the vertical column which we mark as y-axis. That's how we know that point A will be on y-axis. और ये इसलिए होता है क्योंकि सॉरी अर्शप्रीत,
y-axis पे कैसे है?
वही बता रही हूँ. आपके पास, आपने ज्योमेट्री स्टडी की है. अब इक्विलेटरल ट्राइंगल की ये प्रॉपर्टी होती है कि अगर आप इक्विलेटरल ट्राइंगल में वर्टेक्स से आप ऑपोजिट साइड पे मीडियन ड्रॉ करते हो या परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करते हो, इट्स द सेम in case of equilateral triangle because of the symmetry. If we construct perpendicular or median from any one vertex to the opposite side, it is the other thing as well. So yahan se hum A se agar perpendicular draw karte hain, let's draw a perpendicular from A and mark it as AM. Let AM be perpendicular to BC, then AM is also median. AM median भी होगी. तो M point जो होगा, it will be the midpoint of side BC. Tell me if this part is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes.
So this means A and M will lie in same line. Same vertical line actually. ये इसलिए होगा बिकॉज वैसे तो AM लाइन सेगमेंट है तो ये लाइन तो बननी है, लेकिन ये वर्टिकल इसलिए होगा बिकॉज वी हैड कंस्ट्रक्टेड अ परपेंडिकुलर टू द बेस ऑफ द ट्राइंगल. तो हमारा यहाँ पे बेस हॉरिजॉन्टल है, इसके साथ अगर मैं परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करती हूँ वो ऑटोमेटिकली वर्टिकल होगा. और यहाँ पे आपको M जो मिल रहा है, इट इज द मिड पॉइंट ऑफ B and C. Observing the location of B and C, I can say that M actually is not any other point, it's the origin. जो मिड पॉइंट है वो कोई और पॉइंट नहीं है, वो एक्चुअल में क्या है, ओरिजिन है. वो आपको वैसे यहाँ पे फिगर से नजर आ रहा है, इन केस आपको नहीं दिया होता हम ये बता सकते हैं. और अगर B और C के कोऑर्डिनेट्स ये नहीं होते, let us say, let's just change the coordinates for the moment and see if that helps you understand it. I'm going to just write down Okay. Now, can you tell me where would the midpoint be? Find the distance between B and C.
8 units.
8 units.
Units. This is 5 units.
8 units.
The total units is total distance is 8 units. Now, can you tell me where the midpoint would be? Half of BC. Right here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
तो जो पॉइंट ए होगा, जो थर्ड वर्टेक्स होगा, वो इस कॉलम में होगा, यहां पे कहीं पे मिड पॉइंट वाले कॉलम में, जहां पे आपका मिड पॉइंट लाई कर रहा है, उसमें से अगर आप वर्टिकल लाइन ड्रॉ करते हो, वर्टिकल लाइन इसलिए ड्रॉ करनी है बिकॉज वो परपेंडिकुलर बनना चाहिए, इसलिए जरूरी है कि हम एम में से पास होने वाली वर्टिकल लाइन ड्रॉ करें। उस वर्टिकल लाइन पे कहीं पे आपके पास पॉइंट ए लाई करेगा। हम मान के चलते हैं यहाँ पे कहीं पे है। वी डोंट नो हाउ फार अवे इट इज फ्रॉम एम, बट वी कैन जस्ट से दैट इट्स राइट हियर, just marking it at random, and then if I complete, I will get an equilateral triangle. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now it comes down to finding out the coordinates of point A. So right now I'm going back to the question that we are given here. Looking at the parts of the triangle formed because of the axis, जो हमारे पास x axis और y axis हैं, उसकी वजह से मेरे पास जो ये triangle है, it has been divided into two parts, and each of these two parts actually is a right triangle. I have two parts as AOC and AOB. Since at O the two axes they are perpendicular to each other. Origin पे दोनों एक्सिस परपेंडिकुलर होते हैं, तो आपके पास ये जो दो ट्राइंगल्स बन गए, ये राइट एंगल्ड ट्राइंगल्स हैं। आई विल बी यूजिंग पाइथागोरस थ्योरम in order to find out how far away point A is from the origin. मुझे A के कोऑर्डिनेट्स बताने हैं, so I would like to know how far away point A is from the origin. And second thing which I noticed from here is, since A lies on y-axis, its abscissa will be 0. Let me know if how abscissa is 0. और जस्ट ऑब्जर्विंग, अभी जो आपको चीज मैंने बताई थी कि जो बी और सी है हमारे पास, उनका मिड पॉइंट ओरिजिन बन रहा है, राइट? मिड पॉइंट ओरिजिन बन रहा है, तो ओरिजिन जिस वर्टिकल लाइन पे लाई करता है, उसी वर्टिकल लाइन पे ए भी लाई करेगा। Is that
okay, ma'am? Okay.
Right? Now you can see A lies on y-axis because of the observation that we made. Therefore, its abscissa will be equal to 0. Now we are left with finding out the ordinate. अगर हम किसी तरह से A का ordinate find कर लें, तो combining these two, I will have the coordinates for point A. Abscissa already पता चल गया just by observing. And ordinate को find करने के लिए I will be taking the help of Pythagoras theorem in either of the two triangles that are formed here. मेरे पास ये जो दो right triangles बन रहे हैं, इनमें से कोई एक triangle pick कर लो और उसमें Pythagoras theorem apply कर दो in order to find out the distance of point A from origin, and that is what the ordinate is. Distance of A from the origin. This is what we are trying to find out. It's actually is represented by line segment OA. तो अगर आप किसी तरह से लाइन सेगमेंट OA का डिस्टेंस फाइंड कर सकते हो, तो आपको ऑर्डिनेट पता चल जाएगा, और वो फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हम यूज करेंगे पाइथागोरस थ्योरम। Either in triangle AOB or in triangle AOC. Now let us see if we have the sides for this triangle. पाइथागोरस थ्योरम अप्लाई करनी है
AB is 10 units.
AB is 10 units because the base of the equilateral triangle is 10 units in length and the sides of equilateral triangle are all equal. यहाँ पे हमने indicate किया है BC is 10 units, therefore AB will also be 10 units. It will be equal to the remaining two sides. And what about OB?
5 units.
It's 5
5
units.
units.
Apply Pythagoras theorem. You will have 10 square equals to OA square plus OB square, which is 5 units. Let's just write 5 directly.
5 root 3.
So this comes out to be 100 minus 25. This is 75. OA is square root of 75. This will be 5 under root 3. तो आपके पास ऑर्डिनेट ये बन जाएगा. आपको इतना सारा कुछ लिखना नहीं है, आपको सिर्फ ये लिखना है that point A lies on y-axis, therefore its abscissa will be 0. Ordinate will be given by the distance of point A from the origin, which can be calculated by applying Pythagoras theorem to either of the two right triangles that you have. बाकी सब कुछ ऑब्जर्वेशन है कि पॉइंट A y-axis पे कैसे आया, जो साइड BC है उसका डिस्टेंस 10 यूनिट्स कैसे हुआ, आपके पास AB 10 यूनिट्स कैसे हुई. दिस ऑल इज ऑब्जर्वेशन बिकॉज द ट्राइंगल इज इक्विलेटरल, ऑल 3 साइड्स विल बी इक्वल. आउट ऑफ द 3 साइड्स हम जो बेस है उसकी लेंथ ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हैं, इसलिए हमारे पास साइड AB की लेंथ भी 10 यूनिट्स है. OB की लेंथ भी आप ग्राफ से ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो एंड देन यू कैन अप्लाई पाइथागोरस थ्योरम इन ऑर्डर टू फाइंड आउट OA. If you want, I can discuss that question which I gave, जिसमें point जो A है वो y-axis पे नहीं था. Yes. Taranpreet, in case of equilateral triangle and in case of isosceles triangle, if you are given the endpoints of the non-equal side, वो सिमेट्री बननी चाहिए ऑन लेफ्ट हैंड राइट ऑफ दैट परपेंडिकुलर, तब आप ये कॉन्सेप्ट अप्लाई कर सकते हो. तो इक्विलेटरल ट्राइंगल इज सिमेट्रिकल फ्रॉम ऑल 3 एंड्स, तो वहां पे आप सिंपली अप्लाई कर सकते हो चाहे आपको कोई भी 2 वर्टिसेस दिए हों. इन केस ऑफ आइसोसेलेस ट्राइंगल, अगर B और C वर्टिसेस होते ऑफ द थर्ड साइड विच इज नॉट ऑफ द सेम लेंथ एज द अदर 2, तब ये कॉन्सेप्ट अप्लाई हो सकता था. स्केलीन में नहीं होगा, ये स्केलीन में सिमेट्री नहीं होती इसलिए. I would just discuss that question that I had written here. Let's see if that can be done. So you have a triangle which is equilateral, and I'm going to mark the vertices for B and C. This is B, the vertices are 5, 0, and this is C, the vertices are minus 3, 0. And then you want to find out the coordinates of the third vertex. First thing, BC is of length 8 units. Mark the midpoint of BC. You can mark it as M. So this is where its midpoint will be. Sorry, it will be 1, 0. So third vertex A will lie in the same vertical line as M. So if we just draw a vertical line passing through M, A will lie on that line. Somewhere you can mark it arbitrarily, anywhere, and then you can complete your equilateral triangle. Now, in order to find out the coordinates of A, you need to find out its abscissa and its ordinate. Abscissa gives you the distance of A. Now, since this point is no more on y-axis, अब ये y-axis पे नहीं है, तो इसके दोनों coordinates की आपको reading चाहिए. I think from the graph you can observe कि abscissa क्या होगा इसका. Abscissa will be same as M, which actually is the distance of point A from y-axis. Ordinate is the distance of A from x-axis. By now, can anyone answer, like, how will we work afterwards from here? This will be same as OM, which is 1 unit. And to find out the distance of point A from x-axis.
Pythagoras theorem.
Yes, we need to find out AM. We will be
1,
using
4 root
Pythagoras
3.
theorem in this triangle, yes. And then you will have the distance AM, and combine the two, you will have the reading for the coordinate.
1, 4 root 3.
That's correct. I hope it's clear now what we are doing here. Anyone with questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. There were a few questions which I wanted to discuss. Okay, this is a case study question from the sample paper of 10th standard. Just take a quick look. You have been given this picture here. This is from coordinate geometry, so I thought of discussing this side by side. The students of 10th of a secondary school in a village have been allotted a plot for gardening activity. Saplings of gulmohar are planted on the boundary at a distance of 1 meter from each other. There is a triangular grassy lawn. It's indicated by PQR as shown in the figure. And the students are to sow seeds of the plants on the remaining area of the plot, although it has nothing to do with area since. Still, they are saying consider A as origin and then answer the questions that follow. And as you can see, all of these are multiple choice questions. Something you will also have in your exam. Case study question होगा आपके पास. इस तरह से कोई situation describe की होगी. Based on that situation, you will have questions in MCQ form. Now, case study simply will be a comprehension in math. So you will be given a situation, a case, you will study it and answer accordingly. So this actually is really simple. आपको A को origin consider करके ये answer करना है. What are the coordinates of A? अगर A origin है तो
0,0.
Then what are the coordinates of P?
4,6.
You can just read from here. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Further, you can answer the questions. Simple questions, bilkul simple questions. Just take a look at the last part. What are the coordinates of P if D is taken as origin? Going back to the graph here. अगर हम D को origin लिखते हैं, if this is your origin, then what will be the coordinates of point P? अब P के coordinates क्या होंगे? तो हम फिर इस तरफ से reading करेंगे. This will be now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This will be minus 12. And this one will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Minus 12,6.
So this is how they can ask a question based on coordinate geometry. Very simple example. This is in the paper of 10th standard. जो issue हुआ है CBSE की तरफ से, उस sample paper में है. No, beta, this is not in the assignment. Assignment में अभी तक किसी ने case study questions नहीं दिए. This is from the sample paper of 10th standard. I had just taken it from there. I would like to take another example. Again, this question is from 10th standards. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, वो एक बार question show कर दो.
I'll share it with you in the group if you want.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll share it in the group. So this is another situation here. ये भी textbook का question है. 10th standard की textbook में question है. To conduct sports day activities in your rectangular shaped school ABCD, ground है school का. ABCD उसको indicate किया गया हुआ है. Lines draw की गई हैं chalk powder से at distance of 1 meters each. So vertical lines are those lines drawn with chalk powder. 100 flower pots have been placed at a distance of 1 meters from each other along AD. तो अगर आप ये vertical वाली line check करते हो AD, इस साइड पे प्लॉट्स फ्लावर पॉट्स प्लेस किए गए हैं, and they have not shown all the flower pots. They have just shown that the the pots have distance 1 meter from each other. जो consecutive flower pots हैं उनका distance 1 meters है. Can you tell me what will be the distance of the side AD?
100 meter.
It will be
100
100
meters.
meters. It will be 100 meters. And further, they are saying Niharika is running 1/4 the distance AD on the second line. ये निहारिका की पोजीशन है. उन्होंने रैंडमली एक पिक्चर यहाँ पे ड्रॉ कर दिया, वो सेकेंड लाइन में भाग रही है और उसने कितना डिस्टेंस कवर किया है? 1/4 the distance AD. How much distance has Niharika covered?
25 meters.
25 meters.
Distance covered by Niharika will be 1/4 of 100 meters. This will tell you how far away she is from this horizontal line. And how far away is she from the vertical line?
2 units.
She is in the second line, so this will be 2 units. Now, can you tell what will be the coordinates for the position of Niharika?
25.
2,25.
25, 2,25. That's correct, 2,25. Similarly, there is another girl, Preet, who's running along this 8th line, and she has covered a distance of 1/5 the distance of AD. Can you tell where?
8,20.
So you can just answer. This will be 8,20. So again, a situation is